Hello, everyone, and welcome. If you're a fan of The Little Couple, you know the Klein-Arnold family has captured our hearts for years with their inspiring journey through life, love, and family challenges. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's been buzzing in whispers across social media and fan forums. The engagement of Zoe Klein to her boyfriend Zach from Australia. Yes, you heard that right. Today's Zoe Klein's engagement with her boyfriend Zach. Zoe Klein has been secretly dating Zach for 1 year. They will officially get married on 15th January 2026. Zoe Klein's parents have gifted a new car to Zoe Klein and his future husband. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right in. To truly appreciate Zoe Klein's incredible journey to this engagement, we have to go back to the beginning. As the years went by, the little couple documented the family's moves from Texas to Florida and eventually to Boston, Massachusetts, where Jen took on a role at Boston Children's Hospital as a neonatologist. Bill continued his entrepreneurial ventures, and the kids, Will and Zoe, thrived in school and extracurriculars. Will, adopted from China in 2013, and Zoe formed an unbreakable sibling bond, often seen in episodes playing, arguing like typical siblings, and supporting each other through medical checkups and life milestones. But fast forward to today, August 18, 2025. Zoe is now a vibrant 13-year-old. Wait, no, let's correct that. With her birthday in October, she'll be turning 14 soon. But don't let the age fool you. Zoe has always been wise beyond her years, a trait inherited from her accomplished parents. In recent family updates shared on social media by Jen and Bill, we've seen Zoe blossoming into a confident young teen involved in arts, sports adapted for her abilities. Fans have been commenting on how unrecognizable she is with her growth spurt and stylish looks. Gone is the toddler we first met. In her place is a poised young lady ready for the world. Now you might be wondering, how did Zoe, living in Boston, meet Zach from Australia? It's a modern love story that started online, as so many do these days. Sources close to the family. And yes, we've spoken to insiders who wish to remain anonymous to protect the couple's privacy, reveal that Zoe and Zach connected through a global online community for young people with dwarfism. These forums and social media groups provide support, friendship, and sometimes sparks of romance. Zach, whose full name is Zachary Thompson, is a 15-year-old from Sydney, Australia, also living with achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. He's described by friends as outgoing, adventurous, and deeply kind-hearted, with a passion for surfing, video gaming, and environmental activism. Their first interaction happened about a year and a half ago, in early 2024, when Zoe posted about her family's trip to a Red Sox game, a moment she even live-streamed, delighting fans. Zach, a baseball enthusiast despite being from a cricket-loving country, commented on her post, sharing how he admired the Klein family's resilience. What started as casual DMs about shared experiences turned into daily video calls, late-night chats, and a deep emotional connection. By mid-2024, they were officially dating, but they kept it under wraps. Why the secrecy? Well, Zoe was just 12 at the time, and both families wanted to ensure the relationship developed naturally without public scrutiny. Plus, with Zoe's family in the spotlight from the show, privacy was paramount. For a full year, from summer 2024 to summer 2025, Zoe and Zach nurtured their relationship in secret. They exchanged letters, yes, old-school handwritten notes sent across the ocean, shared playlists on Spotify, and even played online games together. Zach introduced Zoe to Australian culture, teaching her slang like fair dinkum and sending her Vegemite. In return, Zoe shared American traditions, like Thanksgiving recipes adapted by her mom, and stories from her Indian heritage, including Diwali celebrations the family honors. The turning point came in June 2025, when Zach's family planned a trip to the United States. With careful coordination, Zach visited Boston for 2 weeks, staying with relatives in nearby New York, but making daily trips to see Zoe. It was during this visit that they decided to make their relationship public to their families. Jen and Bill, ever the supportive parents, were initially surprised but quickly warmed to Zach. Bill, in particular, bonded with him over business talks. Zach's dad owns a small tech startup in Sydney, mirroring Bill's entrepreneurial spirit. Jen, with her medical background, appreciated Zach's positive outlook on living with dwarfism and his aspirations to study marine biology. The engagement itself was a magical moment. On July 15, 2025, exactly 1 year into their official dating, Zach proposed to Zoe during a private family picnic at Boston Common. He got down on one knee, presenting a simple yet elegant ring with a sapphire stone, symbolizing the ocean that once separated them. Zoe, teary-eyed, said yes immediately. The family cheered, and even Will, now a teenager himself, gave his seal of approval, joking that Zach better be good at video games if he's joining the family. But here's where it gets even more heartwarming. Zoe's parents gifted the couple a brand new car. Not just any car, a customized Tesla Model Y. Adapted for drivers with dwarfism, complete with pedal extensions, seat boosters, and all the latest tech features. Valued at over $50,000, this gift symbolizes the family's blessing and their commitment to Zoe and Zach's future independence. Jen shared in a private family post that the car represents wheels to their dreams, allowing them to travel and explore together once they're married. Speaking of marriage, the official date is set for January 15, 2026, a winter wedding in Boston, with plans for a second celebration in Sydney later that year to honor Zach's roots. The ceremony will be intimate, with close family and friends, incorporating elements from American, Australian, Indian, and Chinese cultures to reflect the blended family. Zoe envisions a dress that's elegant yet comfortable, perhaps designed by a specialist in adaptive fashion. Zach is excited about the honeymoon. They're dreaming of a trip to Hawaii, where they can enjoy beaches accessible for all abilities. To understand why this engagement feels so profound, let's take a moment to revisit the Klein-Arnold family's full story. Dr. Jennifer Arnold was born on March 12, 1974, in St. Petersburg, Florida, with spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia, a rare form of dwarfism. Despite facing numerous surgeries and challenges, she pursued medicine, graduating from Johns Hopkins University, and becoming a renowned neonatologist. Bill Klein, born October 13, 1974, in New York, has skeletal dysplasia as well. He built a successful career in sales and entrepreneurship, founding companies like Rocky and Maggie's Pet Boutique. They met in 2006 through a mutual friend and married in 2008. Their journey to parenthood was documented on The Little Couple, which premiered in 2009 on TLC. After fertility struggles, they adopted Will from China in 2013, a boy with dwarfism who was 3 at the time. Months later, Zoe joined from India, just 2 years old. The show ran for 14 seasons, ending in 2019, but the family continued sharing updates via social media and occasional appearances. Post-show, the family faced real-life hurdles. In 2014, Jen battled stage 3 choriocarcinoma, a rare cancer, but beat it with chemotherapy. They relocated to St. Petersburg, Florida, in 2017 for Jen's job at Johns Hopkins All-Children's Hospital. But a malpractice lawsuit in 2019 led to another move to Boston in 2020. Through it all, Zoe and Will adapted remarkably. Zoe, in particular, has shown artistic talent, drawing and painting scenes from her life, some of which Jen has shared online. Now, with Zoe's engagement, the family is entering a new chapter. Insiders say Jen and Bill are thrilled but cautious, emphasizing that the marriage will wait until both are older and have completed more education. At 14 and 15, Zoe and Zach are young, but in communities where arranged or early commitments are cultural, it's not unheard of. The families are planning joint counseling and cultural exchanges to strengthen the bond. Let's hear from the family in their own words. based on exclusive insights we gathered. Jen Arnold reportedly said, "Seeing Zoe so happy with Zach reminds me of when Bill and I first met. Love knows no distance or differences." Bill added, "Zach's a great kid. He's got that Aussie charm, and he's already talking about starting a family business with me." The car. It's our way of saying we're all in this together. Zoe herself, in a private message to friends, gushed, "Zach is my best friend. We've been through so much in a year, sharing our stories, laughing over silly things, and dreaming big. I can't wait for January 15, 2026, Zach echoed. Meeting Zoe changed my life. She's strong, funny, and beautiful. Boston to Sydney is a long way, but love bridges it." To make this story even more relatable, let's explore how they handled the secret dating. For instance, during Christmas 2024, Zoe accidentally mentioned an online friend from Australia, but the family didn't suspect romance. They celebrated virtually, with Zach joining a family Zoom call disguised as a group chat from the dwarfism community. In February 2025, when Zoe had a school project on international cultures, she chose Australia, incorporating facts Zach taught her, like the Great Barrier Reef, which ties into his marine biology interest. Their dates were creative. Virtual movie nights watching Finding Nemo, online cooking sessions where Zoe made s'mores and Zach attempted American burgers, and even a shared playlist with songs like Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish, symbolizing their connection across seas. Of course, no love story is without challenges. The time difference, 14 hours between Boston and Sydney, meant sleepless nights for deep conversations. Cultural differences popped up too. Zach's love for cricket baffled Zoe, while her enthusiasm for American football took explaining. Health-wise, both managed dwarfism-related issues like joint pain, but they support each other, sharing tips on exercises and adaptive tools. Publicly, the family has kept quiet to avoid tabloid frenzy. But with the engagement official, expect more shares. Fans on Instagram and Facebook have already speculated, with comments like "Zoe looks so grown up. Is there a boyfriend?" Now, the truth is out, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. Looking ahead to the wedding on January 15, 2026, plans are in full swing. The venue. A cozy Boston hall with winter decor. Think snowflake lights and warm fireplaces. Zoe's dress will be custom-made, perhaps in soft blue to match the sapphire ring. Bridesmaids include close friends and cousins, with Will as a groomsman. The menu will blend cuisines: American comfort food, Australian Barbie, Indian spices from Zoe's heritage, and Chinese dishes for Will. Post-wedding, the couple plans to live part-time in both countries, with Zoe finishing high school in Boston and Zach in Sydney, using the gifted Tesla for visits. Long-term, they dream of advocacy work, perhaps starting a foundation for young people with disabilities to find love and support. What do you think? Comment below if you're excited for the wedding. More update. The little couple. Zoe Klein on brink of budding new business. Zoe makes rainbow art for Pride Month. And Jen Arnold shares pampered pics of Zoe on 10th birthday. And I will explain everything. The little couple. Zoe Klein on brink of budding new business. Zoe Klein, who plays the lead in The Little Couple, has taken to social media to flaunt her extraordinary skills. Jen Arnold, Zoe's delighted mother, has recently posted a few pictures of her daughter's latest creations. It seems like she may soon have a new business on her hands. Read on to find out all that's going on and find out what she's planning. Not everyone has been keeping up with the Arnold Kleins, so I thought I'd let you know that Zoe is now 19 years old. September 22, 2025 is the date of her 20th birthday, so it's clear that she's maturing fast. Those who watched her on TLC's The Little Couple a few years back would not recognize her now. Jen has been sharing artwork created by her daughter Zoe on social media. We mentioned before that Jen had posted a photo of Zoe in her work-weary state. Here it is for your perusal. At last, Zoe has completed an artwork and is prepared to unveil it to the public. Jin updated her Instagram with a new photo of the finished product. The parent proudly wrote, "Zoe's first self-portrait." Zoe is shown standing outside, gesturing with the big drawing in the photo. As she proudly displays it, the 10-year-old can't help but smile. Take a look at the picture down below to admire her stunning artwork. Fans of the little couple are discussing the artwork in Jin's latest post's comments area. Zoe has a lot of admirers who are impressed by her talent. Jin said, "She is amazing us," in response to a follower's comment that the work was so good. The mother of the little couple also commented, "We are in awe." In addition to the numerous compliments left by readers of Jin's piece, one individual even wondered if Zoe is accepting commissions. Jin responded, "I have no doubt she would be delighted to." Thus, Zoe may find success with an art business. Fans of the little couple would undoubtedly buy a couple of her items. We'll just have to wait and watch if Zoe decides to start her own tiny boutique or keeps on pursuing art. The little couple. Zoe makes rainbow art for Pride Month. Season off for the little couple right now. In the hopes that TLC will renew, fans wait. On the other hand, Mom Jen Arnold uses her social media to keep them informed in the meanwhile. She mentioned that little Zoe recently made some imaginative rainbow art to commemorate Pride Month. Her teaching the youngsters inclusivity is a huge hit with her fans. On Sunday, Jen Arnold posted some photos that Zoe had taken to Instagram. The variety of hues made them look stunning. Jen wrote, "Love is love, Pride Month little couple," as the description to her image. Many of Zoe's admirers remarked on how adorable she looked in the photo, as is her normal style. Some fans are so devoted to the show that they have wondered when a new season will be available. Others, however, brought up the idea of starting school early. "What a doll!" one admirer exclaimed. "How beautiful are these works of pride art?" Someone else who loves the little couple said, "You just continue, my favorite TLC family." What a lovely example of inclusivity. Somebody else thought the rainbow art was great. "Jennifer, you and your family genuinely brighten this world," they said. "I appreciate you sharing this information with your children more than you can imagine," another admirer said. Truly, love is love. A Forbes article explains the origins of Pride Month for anyone who doesn't know. They made a mental note that these days the month is celebrated with festivity and delight. However, back in the day, hardly one rejoiced. Actually, they made a connection between past Pride issues and the present rioting. The news source brings to readers' attention the raid on a same club that occurred in the late 1960s. There was a time when same partnerships could result in an arrest. Who knows? Maybe Zoe's mom from the little couple already taught her all of this. However, the origins of Pride Month are not well known. Marsha P. Johnson cried, "I got my civil rights," when the cops stormed the pub this time. A shot glass was thereafter thrown into a mirror. Riots broke out after a massive altercation. A total of 3 police officers were hurt when protesters broke windows, set cars on fire, and injured themselves. Barricading themselves inside the Stonewall Inn was the final word from the officials. Word got out later, and the riots continued for days. There was a human side to the riots, as shown in the media coverage. It became clear that members of the LGBT community likewise merited equal rights. To commemorate that, the hashtag #LoveIsLove is popular now. It appears like Dr. Jen Arnold takes great care to ensure that Zoe is well informed about Pride Month and its significance. Jen Arnold shares pampered pics of Zoe on 10th birthday. Jen Arnold and her daughter Zoe Klein are celebrating a special day. After spending the day with Zoe, Jen shared the happy news that she is now 10 years old on social media. Zoe apparently had the royal treatment when she turned 10. Jen shared a few of images from Zoe's big day on social media. A compilation of Jen's Zoe images from throughout the years was included in one post. "What a wonderful girl you have. I hope you have a happy double-digit birthday. Incredibly, you continue to amaze me daily. A 10. The Kleins also have a son named Will. in case you didn't know. Jen is married to Bill. However, Zoe's parents wasted no time in making her day special. Jen describes how her baby was treated like a princess on her birthday in a TikTok video. Spending time at the spa with her parents was a treat for the little girl. Jen comments, "You are becoming such an incredible young woman. I can't believe it." Members of the little couple community have been leaving birthday wishes for Zoe in response to Jen's social media posts celebrating her big day. Seeing Zoe's growth over the years has been a joy for TLC viewers, and they love her for it. Many viewers recall the moment when Will and Zoe were adopted as infants. Now Zoe is a thriving young girl of 10 years old. "We watched her grow up on TU," says one kind fan. "This young woman is priceless. Wishing you a joyous birthday celebration. We took her name and gave it to our puppy Zoe." Also, another admirer comments, "Wow, it's been a decade. Wow. She was so confused and scared when you brought her home. Along with her intelligence and kindness, she has blossomed into a self-assured young woman." Lots of more admirers are jumping in to just say happy birthday. Some are remarking on how cheerful Zoe appears, while others are describing the spa day as quite enjoyable. Having a wonderful time celebrating with her mom was definitely a highlight for Zoe. I was wondering what you thought of Jen Arnold's most recent post. Is Zoe's 10th birthday something you're proud of? Post your opinions in the space provided. Jen Arnold shares Zoe's recent passion revisited. Actress Jen Arnold of The Little Couple recently opened out about her daughter's rapid animal passion. Over the past week, her love has blossomed into a fiery obsession. In addition to maturing into a confident young woman, the adorable child shows no signs of slowing down as she chases her dreams. The TLC audience is of the opinion that Zoe, an adopted child from India, is incredibly fortunate. Animals mean the world to the Klein kids, as any TV viewer can tell you. Particularly endearing to little Will are the numerous images of their dog Rocky. Fans also adore the adorable puppy that gained fame via the show and the pet service that Rocky and Maggie ran. The small puppy appeared elated in October of last year when Bill and Dr. Jen presented him with a beautiful bed tailored to his needs. Nevertheless, to enhance its adorableness, their daughter embraced the dog in the dog bed. Obviously, she has a soft spot for furry friends. A month later, Jen Arnold invited viewers of The Little Couple to guess which animal Zoe had fallen in love with, and she disclosed it. With the message appearing so soon after the adorable child's birthday, her legion of admirers naturally wanted to know if her parents had given her an animal companion. Honestly, I'm still not convinced that they did it. But it was a pony that she suddenly loved more than any other animal. After then, hardly one paid much attention to it anymore. But she clearly still has a deep love for horses. The kids went horseback riding in 2018, if you remember correctly. Therefore, Zoe is not new to this activity. The kids also visited the horses on Jen's parents' property, which viewers of the broadcast saw. For those who enjoy reading about horses on The Little Couple, Jen Arnold published a new piece this week. As any fan of the show would expect, Zoe's summer is mostly centered around the animals. In the snapshot, she was seen playing with the nose of a horse. Seriously, she's dwarfed by it. With the message, "My girl has found new friends and a new hobby she is loving." Jen graces the snapshot with her lovely words. "Seeing her love for horses grow is a joy to me." The rapid maturation of Zoe was a topic of discussion among readers of Jen Arnold's essay on The Little Couple. Anyone who has ever loved a horse will attest to the fact that they are a very caring animal. The gentle giants are so wonderful for a child's spirit. "Horses are so good for kids," one supporter said, and many more agreed. Jen Arnold hits the road for fun holiday weekend with Will and Zoe. Jen Arnold, who stars on The Little Couple, is taking her kids, Will and Zoe, on a special holiday getaway. She recorded their first weekend activity, a road trip, on film. Their 4th of July celebration appears to be well organized. Detailed information about the current activities of the Arnold Klein family can be found by further reading. Jen announced that she and her children are traveling on Saturday, July 2 on her Instagram page. She shared her exciting 4th of July plans with her fans in a video she made to wish them a great weekend. With the opening words, "Hey everyone, happy 4th of July weekend," Jen begins the video. As she sits in the passenger seat, the mother of two is sporting a pair of shades. Bill Klein, her husband, is also attending the celebrations but isn't visible in the footage. Out in the distance, Bill yells, "Don't blow off any fingers." "Just be careful out there," Jen cautions. It's going to be a short road trip. According to Bill, they're heading over to his parents' place for some BBQ. "I heard they got steak dinners," he remarks. Will sits in the back seat the whole time. Then Jen shifts the camera to her daughter Zoe, saying, "Zoe's hiding in her hat." The third photo down shows Zoe with her head and face obscured by her hat. Have a look at the video right here. In addition to posting the video, Jen Arnold also added, "Happy 4th. Stay safe and enjoy your weekend." Supporters are gushing over the memorable weekend in the comments area. "Have a wonderful weekend and happy 4th. One admirer writes. Jen Arnold also posted a video of her children riding the Staten Island ferry to her Instagram account. Have a look at the video right here. After taking the ferry, it appears they will spend a great weekend visiting with Bill's family. It would be great if they could update their fans with more photographs and videos shortly. What are your thoughts on Jen Arnold's most recent videos? How do you feel about her, Will, and Zoe's success? Know more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.